Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to this another episode of Copilot Show. My name is Mahesh Chand. I'm your host. As you can see, today is my different background. I am actually traveling. I'm on road, and today I'm live streaming from San Diego. Um, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that. We have a new domain now for CSharpCorner, csharp.com. Hello, Sarthak. I know in India it's a little late. I think it's quite late. It's midnight almost. So sorry about this delaying the show. Again, I'm on West Coast, but I didn't want to stop the show. We want to continue this every week, so just get the momentum going on. Yeah, again, welcome back to the show, Sarthak. Anybody who's joining us first time, welcome to the show. This show we talked about Copilot. I'm sure everyone is familiar with Copilot here. If you're not, I highly, highly, highly recommend that. Check out Copilot. And if you go to CSharpCorner and ebook section, there is a free book there on Copilot. Copilot is going to help you make more productive, save you a lot of time, and help you, write better code, better quality code. You can use all these features. So we are going to talk about auto-completion in Copilot. It's pretty simple, not going to be long. I can quickly show you in 5-10 minutes. And then in the end of this show, I'm also going to show you the new platform UI, which we have just launched, csharp.com. So CSharpCorner now has a new home, csharp.com. And I'll also talk a little bit about why we have launched this platform for so long, where we are going with it, and how it's going to change the way everybody uses social media platforms. So stay tuned. Let's get going on. Let me share my screen. Okay, Simon, maybe you can add to the stage. I can click on it to my screen, which is Visual Studio. So here we go. I'm here in my Visual Studio. If you are, I'm sure if you're using VS Code, it works same way. If you're using any editor where you have integrated Copilot, you should see same feature there. So I have this console application here in Visual Studio. As you can see, my GitHub Copilot is enabled. If you want to know how to activate GitHub Copilot or how to use previous features, you can go either download this book or go watch my previous episodes. Because I am creating a series of these low episodes of 10-15 minutes where I'm covering one feature at a time. And today we are going to cover the auto completion. So once GitHub Copilot is already enabled here, as you can see, it's activated and enabled. It's a green sign here. Now it's already here. It's watching you, right? So how you load GitHub, you can say alt/, that's how you can launch Copilot. And first, you can let Copilot know what you're trying to do. Again, prompting is very important. So there is one article I wrote on CSharpCorner. I really want you guys to check it out. It's called How to Write Effective Prompts for ChatGPT. And then this is I highly recommend, because this gives you a whole insights on how the prompts work. And it's not just ChatGPT, it's any Gen AI, which includes Copilot. So it has some tips. So, number one, be specific and direct. You have to provide previous context, what you're trying to do, you have to expect results, and then use the right keywords, ask for the format you want, break down questions. But this is the key here. See how it says prompt designing components? This is how Gen AI understand your prompts. So better you are in prompting, better results you will get from it. So I highly recommend you check out this article here on CSharpCorner. It's titled Craft Most Effective AI Prompts to Get Most Out of ChatGPT. All right, so let's get back to so I can say I am building an app where I need most out of auto completion. Right? Come on, my keyboard is not helping me today. Completion. Anything you can give as much as detail possible about your app here, and so when you start it, your Copilot should know already. And that, that's the idea. You got to give it context, right? So whatever. Anyway, let's start with a simple app. I say. Okay, so you start typing your code. I'm going to say, what I'm going to do in this code is this code, I am here. Actually, see how this already suggested me the path for a text file. That's because I was already working on a text file. So it kind of knows my history, what I was trying to do. So depending on where you are, if you are an existing application, it should already know about your application. It will suggest you a code based on what you're trying to do within your app. In this case, as I said, I was working with a text file before, I went live here. So that's it kind of already knows that. All right, so autocomplete is simple. You just hit tab, and then once you hit tab, you can see it just, now it's writes code for you, right? Now it's also suggesting you that, okay, wow, look, saying that you want to go add files to this. Okay, let's do that. I tab again. So as it's going to start recommending you, but now goal is it doesn't know really what you're trying to do here. So what you can do is you can train it more, right? When you train it, better results and better code it will write for you. That's pretty what it is. Okay. So let me change this. For example, I'm going to say remove that slash command. Can you create a new text file named mahesh.txt and add some text sample data to it. Once the file is created, read the content and display on a console. Also, please make sure there is a error handling in the code. So whatever you type, it will understand. Good thing is your English doesn't have to be perfect. Your prompt doesn't have to be perfect. It will get the idea. And if you don't like what you see, the results, you can always modify your prompt. Continue to keep changing. If you don't see this, what you see here, you can always copy the previous code and start modifying it. So it'll continue this. So as soon as you see here, obviously create a simple file. It's going to say write content. And let's read that. Right, so I'm going to run this. It also has try catch in it. So I said, make sure you have error handling in it. So the couple of things you have to keep in mind that while Copilot is great, it has its own limitations we talked about in our previous episodes. So you have to always make sure that code review is there, and you have to make sure the latest version of the programming language is being used, right? This code sometimes, here's my output here, right? So sometimes this could written in an old language, right? You can again talk to it that. So let's look at auto completion first. So I said, okay, I'm already creating, I'm writing this content here. This is what I'm doing, right? So as soon as you go to the next line, I'm going to say, can you, actually, I'm going to be outside of this file, this class, because I'm going to be outside of the program class. I'm going to ask here, right? Again, you can unload this prompt by using different ways. You can right click here, ask Copilot, and you can simplest way is alt slash create a new author class with common properties, add at least 5 properties. So I'm just going to create a new class and say sure accept. So this created a new file author. Actually, I didn't need to create an. I want to go back. I'll just keep this file, my same .cs file. So as you see here, I said author. As soon as you said author, I don't know if you noted that it was also suggesting me book. So Copilot knows if I'm talking about author here, I'm building something about author. Author is going to need a book, obviously. Once I have that, now it's going to say, okay, it might also need library. So this is kind of, it's thinking now, it's saying, okay, let's write a program that will do something. So I'm going to accept this whole thing. Okay, it didn't complete. See how it didn't even complete this thing, right? So these are the limitations, and more you use it, more it's going to learn about your program and application and code, and more it's going to get better. So what I'm going to do now is I have this Mahesh.text already. I'm going to input this data, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it that can you create a collection of author object with minimum 10 items. Also create a library and add books and assign books to authors. So I just roughly gave him whatever. This is not really a good prompt because it's not very clear. It's not explaining things really cleanly. But let's see what it does, right? So if you look at the code, what it does is, first of all, it has created a collection of 10 authors. As you can see, obviously, you can go and change the names. You can put emails. That's, you can change the data. Then it would also create a library object here, and library now has list of books, right? See how here? And now for each author, it's creating a book, assigning that author to the book, and then it's adding the books to the library. And now it's also displaying this console, print library details. It only created one library. So then again, you can go and create library object and all. So let's run this quickly. So it has created one library, my collection, library location, and number of books are 10, and number of authors are 10. So I can also say, last thing I'll do here is print the detail of each book. Sure, I can do that. See how it's saying there? So it automatically thought what I'm trying to do, but after printing this library details, now it's telling me, oh, maybe I want to book all the books. Yes, I do, which is great. So there you go. So now let's quickly run it. What happened here? Obviously, something happened here. It's like I deleted one of the by mistake. Look at that. And here you go. Application is up and running in like a few seconds, right? So I just created a library with books in it, with authors assigned to it. And now all you have to do is change the data. If you already have an existing database or data source, you can also connect to your own data source. So with that said, I think that is all. Today, I'm not going to cover long. Today, goal was just show you that try to master this prompt engineering, obviously. Also try to master the auto completion, and more effective you are talking to Copilot. It's like, think of Copilot as your developer sitting next to you. More details you explain it to it, better code it will write for you. And that's what really Copilot is. Hope you learned something a little bit today. I want you to go and master Copilot more and share what you're learning, how cool things you're building with Copilot. And come in, talk and share on csharp.com. Um, Now we are calling C Sharp. Let's go back to now csharp.com, and maybe Simon can share. I'll share my screen and show you a little bit of the C Sharp preview. So let's share my screen again. Share screen. So here is our new csharp.com, and I'll just preview today because we are starting a new show. Hopefully next week, announcements coming where we are going to talk about everything about this new platform, why we are building new csharp.com, what is the purpose, how things can learn. So one thing we have to keep in mind is that the future of learning is gamification. What does that mean? That means when you're learning something, you want to gamify so the learning doesn't become boring. We want to make learning like a game, like fun, like interactive, amazing, right? So idea here is that this whole platform is going to be slowly gamified. It's already a little bit gamified already, but in long run, it's going to be all gamified. So if you're coming here and reading this news, top stories, you're actually going to earn something. Okay, and more you do in that day, there's going to be a leaderboard. You are going to start moving up in the leader in this competition going on. So if you just look at this home page here with top stories, videos, and growth. Idea here is to show something that you as logged in user is interested in. So if you're logged in as a student, you may see a little bit different here. If you are logged in as a senior developer, you'll see something different here. One thing we have changed here is that now you can just ask questions right from here if you have any questions. And then you can also post your videos, photos, whatever you feel like. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure if you know that, but my team, Philadelphia Eagles, just won championship. This is a big deal. This is a big deal it's like India won a World Cup, right? Similar to that. This happens in many years. So go Eagles. So right, you can are we trying to make this platform as a fun, so you can post your
So we
pictures,
can't
you can
see your
post your videos like
screen.
LinkedIn or like any other social.
We can almost see your
No,
screen. Yeah, I think no.
oops, I was
The
sharing
screen
that.
share is gone.
Okay, quickly let me show you. See it now? Oh,
Yep.
sorry about that. So if you come here on the home page, let me repeat it again. So first thing we have done is we have brought this ask a question as a post option here. Here you can ask a new question, or you can post your pictures, videos, snippets, article, video. Everything is right here, similar to any social media like LinkedIn, Reddit, or Twitter, right? And then this is the top story. And again, this is very important here. So goal is that if you are a software developer or IT professional right now, there's not a single platform where you can go and say all the news are there about your industry. What we are trying to become is the social media platform for software and IT industry, where if I come here, all my news are here related to software. Google, from Microsoft, from other Meta, all this is here about AI, about new things. So you don't have to go to 10 different places. That's one thing we're trying to see. Other thing is we want to get more you involve more and get exciting and share your pictures, what you're doing in snippets, videos, articles, ebooks, anything you. So that's where kind of this top page is in the video and growth. So this will change over time. This will also change based on who you are. If you are a student, as you said, you will see something here different. The last card we are adding here is a gamification. What does that mean? It means there's going to be a things to earn almost every day, almost every hour. So we are doing a lot of partnering with a lot of companies where sometimes you may earn tokens, you may earn even cash prizes, you may earn goodies. You may earn different things. There's going to be million ways. I won't say million. There's going to be many ways to earn on this platform every day. So we are gamifying this whole learning. So when you come here and learn something new, you will be you will feel like you are having fun, you are enjoying. So that's the direction we are going in. And this is just a big step in the direction that we just redesigned this new C Sharp Corner and rebranded as csharp.com. And now you'll say, oh, why did we change this to C Sharp Corner to C Sharp? Because it's been for so long, it's branded. Um, the biggest problem we had with C Sharp Corner was every time we try to do partnership and deal with the companies and businesses and people who are not developers, they didn't like the name C Sharp Corner. They thought it just focused on C Sharp programming language corner. Now it's a csharp.com, so it's not too far from C Sharp Corner, but we are also saying it's a platform for making you sharper, right? Growth. So we have a different kind of messaging right now with csharp.com. So that's kind of the whole philosophy behind it. And there's a lot more to come, guys. Again, I know it's late. A lot of you guys who are joining from India, it's late for you. But again, I'm going to close this and keep it short. But we will continue to talk more. And I think there's more things to coming. I hope you like this new platform, new UI UX. Please go test it out, share your pictures, share your videos, snippets, and let us know how you like it. And share. Remember, everything you do on this platform, you're earning points. When you're earning points, they are eventually going to convert into Sharp tokens. So that's how your earning and sharing starts. So try to test it out. Let us know what issues you are having, speed, performance, anything you're having. Please let us know. With that said, thank you so much. I will join you next week again from this West Coast, again from San Diego or LA. That's where I am right now this week and next week. And then I'll be back in a week after, back home. Thank you so much. Enjoy.